Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV, and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on at the fight? Well, this your boy Money back with another one, man. And this here's on the king of the welterweight division, Errol the True Spence Jr., the WBC and IBF unified champion, letting people know that he did not take Mikey, Sean, and Danny serious for his strength and conditioning to get in the best shape to go in there and compete at a higher level. Now he's letting Manny Pacquiao know, I'm working my ass off, right? I'm going to be in the best shape as possible so I can knock you off and send you off into retirement. Check this out, fam. Y'all know I'll be back with a great assessment.
Before my fight with Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, Sean Porter, basically all them fights, let me see, Sean Porter, it's probably like Lamont Peterson. Like, I wasn't working with Blue. I wasn't doing sit-ups. I was barely doing push-ups. I did strength conditioning mostly, like when the camera crew come, you know, they want to see different stuff. So I do some strength conditioning stuff, or I do it like 3 or like 4 weeks before the fight, because when I start dropping weight, you know, my legs start getting weak and things like that. So now after Danny Garcia fight, you know, I stayed in the gym. You know, I didn't get up to, you know, I usually get up to like 180, 185, 175. You know, I stayed around 165, 164. And, you know, just, you know, stayed running and stayed in the gym. And, you know, I started working out with Blue probably like a month ago. So, you know, on top of everything, trying to prepare my body to get into training camp mode and just, you know, and do the best I can to get in the best shape I can, to be as strong as I can, so, you know, we can knock out Manny Pacquiao, you know, send him off into retirement.
Now, as y'all see, Errol keeps it all the way trill and 100, bro. He let y'all know that for the Mikey fight, he said he had to stay in the sauna with the sauna top and sauna bottom on, shadow boxing to drop 3 pounds. Let you know that he was bullshitting around and 100% in shape. You understand what I'm saying? And we all seen him in the Mikey fight. A lot of people say, oh, he couldn't drop little Mikey. He couldn't drop, but he outboxed the shit out of him. But nonetheless, you know, he let us know that, you know, without Blue, the power went there. And that's what happened. That's what happened when you bullshitting around. Even the Sean Porter fight, he went in there. By him being Errol Spence, his conditioning was good. You feel me? For as being able to go 12 rounds and to have a good output. An output with your punches, but the power wasn't there. You feel me? The legs wasn't there. And that's why the shot that he hit Sean Porter with, you know, it made Porter buckle and made his glove touch the canvas, which is a drop. He dropped him, but it didn't hit him like it hit Leonard Bundu. Go look at the shot he hit Leonard Bundu with, fam. That was almost the exact same punch that he caught Sean Porter with. Flesh on the chin, bro. It knocked Leonard Bundu facing his lap, but with Sean Porter being in so damn good conditioning, you know, it dropped him down and made his glove touch the canvas, which he still felt it. But, you know, Sean recovered good, and he was still ready to bang for that round. But the difference is, if Errol Spence would have been doing what he's supposed to do, Sean Porter probably would have never got back up from that shot, because that shit was right on the button, beautiful shot, right where it should be. Now, with the Danny Garcia fight, we know that Errol was coming off the car crash, nursing himself back to help. So, with that fight, I don't think he wanted to put too much strain on the body, but at the same time, you're going into a serious fight with a serious, dangerous man in Danny Swift Garcia. And you really don't want to leave no stones unturned with top welterweight fighters. But he let you know that he wasn't doing sit-ups like that. He wasn't really working that hard with Blue. You know, the regular strength and conditioning he was doing with Derrick James, it was getting him by. Especially coming off the car crash, nursing yourself back to help, because with no physical therapy, you know, Errol Spence is a bad boy. He's a bad boy. So with the Danny Garcia fight, we've seen him hit Danny with some nice shots, big shots. Really used his IQ against Danny Garcia, but at the same time, you know, he busted Danny face up, because Danny do got sensitive, well, I ain't gonna say sensitive skin, but soft skin, and we seen what happened. Now coming up against this man right here, Manny Pacquiao, 8 Division World Champion, Filipino iconic fighter, future Hall of Famer. We know that faced some of everybody in the goddamn boxing game, and got all the accolades that you can achieve. Errol is letting you know that he's coming on his shit. He's letting you know after the Danny Garcia fight, he was not bullshit anymore. He understand what he got to do. He understand the blessing that was put up on him by God. So now with Manny, he taking it super serious, bro. And it's not just if it was Manny, whomever the next opponent was gonna be, but because it's Manny, you put that extra ump on it. You put that extra mile in. You go them extra rounds because you understand that this is a legend, and you do not want to get in there and blow this opportunity, because you're going to have to be in great shape for Manny. Great shape for Manny. One thing, Manny come in, he come prepared. Manny already working his ass off. He stay in great shape. Antonio Barrera gave a great assessment of Manny Pacquiao and a great assessment of Errol Spence Jr. in this fight. Sorry, when you get a legend like that speaking, somebody that shared the ring with Manny Pacquiao, and he let you know how good Manny is to be at this age to compete the way he compete, you got to be on point. You got to be on point. Antonio Barrera said Manny Pacquiao, when he's not fighting, he's playing basketball, he's staying in shape doing things from his style of fight. Like he said, some Mexican fighters, you know, when they off and not fighting, they blow up and get big. And that's a discipline you have to have when you're in this sport. You know what I mean? When you're in this sport, you got to have that discipline. Sorry, family. But with Errol Spence, I'm loving the attitude, bro. I'm loving the attitude. I'm loving the dedication. He's back to what got him there. He's back to what got him there. And that's staying focused, staying in the gym, putting in the work, understanding you have to stay around fight weight. You feel me? You cannot just blow up and just, you know, think you can do what you want to do and think you're going to be able to come in every camp and knock the weight off easy, especially getting up there in age. Especially getting up there in age. 31 years of age now, yeah, the metabolism drop, bro. The metabolism drop. You don't just go in there and being able to do this and do that and think things going to work how it used to work. You feel me? And the accident woke him up. He sees that if you want to be the best, you got to compete like the best. You got to live like the best. You got to put the work in like the best and go out there and perform like the best, man. And he know at his best, nobody can beat him. Nobody can beat him. That's his mentality. That's what got him where he is now. That was Errol Spence's way of coming up. You feel me? I'm going to go in here and bust my ass. Understand Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo was the champion, the WBC super welterweight champion, bro. Errol Spence was going over to face Kell Brook to become a world champion. So Errol wasn't even a world champion at this time. Jermell Charlo walked into the gym and said, oh my God, this dude Errol Spence works like no other. He works like no other. He is a gym killer. He said, here I am, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, and I'm trying to get like him. You feel me? I'm trying to work out like him. And you got to respect that, bro. You got to respect that. That's the work that Errol Spence put in. That's the work that, you know, got him where he at, and he know it. He know he was bull crapping around, knowing that, oh, man, you know, I'm lacking. I'm lacking. And by me lacking, I might get into that ring, and I might get my ass, you know, beat or take an L in a close fight. And you can only blame yourself because you know you didn't put that extra work in. You know you was slacking. But right now, he's on his job, man. He's letting Manny Pacquiao know he's coming to retire him. He want to knock Pacquiao out, bro. And with this mentality and adding Blue back to the team and Blue coming back better than ever, fresher than ever, bringing new things to the table for Earl to get stronger, working it from the core. Oh, man. Oh, man. Earl going to be in the best shape of his life going in that ring against Manny Pacquiao. But Manny is coming as well. This is not to discredit Manny because, like I say, you can never count out Manny Pacquiao. Ever. Ever, bro. He's just too experienced. He's still explosive, and he still got speed. And that's something that don't leave. Well, the power is the last thing that leave. If you can keep your speed at 42 years of age with the power, that's saying a lot. And it's always going to give people problems as long as you know how to use your angles and can react. That's what it's going to be. Can Manny Pacquiao still react the same way he reacted, you know, a couple years ago against Keith Thurman and before that? The reaction is going to be everything, you know what I mean? And Earl got to keep that jab on him. Earl got to keep that range of distance. And what's good is, though, Earl fought short fighters to know where to place his punches. You know what I mean? When you're the taller fighter, sometimes you be trying to figure out the distance and how to punch placement. But by Earl facing the Sean Porter and the Leonard Bundu, you know how to place your punches, bro. And Manny ain't going to be in your chest like a Sean Porter. So you got the range of distance to hit his ass with it. You got the right range of distance. It's just going to come down to, can Earl, you know, stop what Manny trying to do and figure out them angles and don't fall into his traps of him getting you just walking straight in the line, coming forward like he's finna bang bang, and next thing you know, he jumped to the side on your ass, and you throwing a shot, and he over here, and he coming around that shit, or he coming over it, or under it, and he's tagging your ass, and you like, God damn, you way out of position. You feel me? And with a southpaw facing another southpaw, it's easier to land your shot a little bit better. It's easy to land your shot a little bit better. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all both in the same distance. It ain't like you're facing an orthodox fighter. You know what I mean? So this gonna be one hell of a fight, man. This gonna be one hell of a fight. And Errol Spence is on his job to make sure that he's doing everything that he has to do to go in there and give a hell of a performance. One hell of a performance. And Manny Pacquiao is doing the same thing. And that's all we can ask for, bro. But I can respect Errol Spence for coming out here letting us know the truth. Letting us know that he was bullshitting. Giving the young fighters giving the young fighters advice on staying in shape and taking your craft serious. Don't beat around the bush. Don't beat around the bush. Continue to stay humble. Continue to stay down. Don't get comfortable sleeping on silk sheets. Don't think you don't have to wake up in the morning to run that extra mile. Don't think you got to go in the gym and keep the weight down. None of that shit. Don't get too big-headed, because once you do, that's the minute you'll start slipping, and that's the minute that hungry lion that's on your ass, he's going to get you. He's going to get you. It's bound to happen. You cannot cheat boxing, homie. You cannot cheat boxing. What you put in is what you get out. Unless you're trying to stick 35 steroids in your ass that people keep trying to bring up on Errol and Manny, which I think is bullcrap leading up to their fight, bro. But nonetheless, man, Errol Spence has came out. He has spoken. He is telling people why he's going to beat Manny Pacquiao, why he's on a mission to knock out Manny Pacquiao. We cannot knock him because he understands his skill set, his body, and the way he performed. And you know what he got to do to get in shape and to go out there and do what he got to do. But at the same time, he still got to go out there. He got to do it. He got to prove it. And I believe in Errol Spence to go out there and do what he got to do and can possibly knock out Manny Pacquiao. But what I'm looking for is a great dominant performance from Errol Spence. No matter what nobody say, they're going to say the right man won the fight. You understand me? And see what he do after that. Because I got him going after Bud Crawford for undisputed. Assuming he beat Manny Pacquiao. But like I say, I would never say Manny Pacquiao don't have a shot in the fight because he's the 8 Division world champion. He's seen it all. He did it all. And at this point, nothing is going to surprise him. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is going to surprise him. So August 21st is on the way. We'll see how it play out. Shouts out to ESJ for keeping it trill, not beating around the bush, and telling it how it is. Until then, this your boy Manny. This the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Manny on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. Yeah, I know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.